Good morning and welcome to Real Talk with Tamra. I hope that you guys are doing okay this morning. As you come into the room, please hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I want you guys to know that I truly appreciate you. Hitting the like button is extremely important, so I'm gonna put that up there. It helps to keep me in the algorithm and also sharing the video. I would appreciate it if you would share the content. Of course, y'all do know that they're messing with my videos. People spend a lot of time, trying to control. I guess they think they can control the blessings of other people. I don't make a whole lot of money off YouTube. Okay. What I make off YouTube, my studio, because I got a studio. Okay. I put candy and stuff. I use the YouTube check to go buy candy to put in there for my clients. Okay, and buy bottles of water, so you know it ain't shit. And they going crazy about that. It's funny the positions that people put themselves in to try and block other people, right? But please hit the like button um, and subscribe to the channel. Tell more people about the channel. Child, they doing something as far as the view. I mean, the subscribers too. These folks is sick. But anyways, I digress because I don't worry about stuff like that. I wanted to talk about Keyglock. Um, as you all know, I had said the other day, and I don't think it's in his Instagram anymore. But let me see that he was in Memphis, and I'm sure he probably had posted that after he either left Memphis or um where he had gotten where he was going, because I saw he was down in the downtown area about him coming over that Memphis Bridge, I do believe. um, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. And so, um, yeah. So I had gotten an email from someone and I kind of sat on it for a few minutes because y'all know I'm the police for real. Okay. I just, I think that what happened, and I don't make no qualms about it. People go to the police. I told y'all mother suckers I do. Okay. So I don't make no qualms about it. But I had received an email because I don't want to see anything happen to these young men. People do vlogs and, the feds and stuff be all over the internet. But, what happened to young Dolph was such a travesty, was such a tragedy, right? Um, I don't want to see that happen again. That's why I was saying, I always say Keyglock is a target. We know that because he is a threat to whatever it is that these people think they got going on. They want to make him feel just comfortable enough to not expand, I think. They want to put fear in him not to ever want to be another young dog. Okay. But I had received an email because I had spoken the other day when I saw that he had posted that Key Glock had been in Memphis because he was coming over that Memphis Bridge. Okay. Um, or he was going back. That's the West Memphis Bridge, if I'm remembering right. And so in the email the person sent me, it said it was talking about that post. And they said, let me see, I'm gonna read a little bit of it to y'all. Okay, it talked about him being in Memphis, and they said, um, I won't say the label's name, still got hitmen that's out. Everybody not in jail, what people fail to realize. And you know what clique they come from, TM. But Glock was in a bulletproof, and Dolph them bulletproof trucks got Pre on the back. So people gonna automatic know that's somebody from Pre. And the first people come to mind is Glock because he comes to Memphis the least now. And so they saw the Pre on the back, and he was in South Memphis when all this happened, was going to shoot a video in Dolph Hood and do some special Dolph, do something special for Dolph, so people automatically know that's Glock. Just so happened the people who following him and Snoop was with him, and Snoop wasn't far away. They turned off a street in South Memphis, and it's like they was finna cut Glock off, but his driver already was knowing what was going on because it happened to Dolph before, and they noticed Glock them, and they turned off, or Glock noticed them and they turned off. What's so crazy when they turn off? Know how Memphis streets is? You can turn off one street and still be able to get behind somebody. Absolutely true, because you could turn off one street and cut the way the streets are. That's absolutely true. You can be right back behind them because you could go down another street and be right back behind them real quick. Um. Anyways, turn off one street and still be able to get behind somebody, but Glock them caught on and went where everybody was. They stopped following after that. But that just shows these folks not happy with getting Dolph gone. They also want Keyglock gone. Okay. Now somebody has sent me that email, and um, you know, I didn't read. The person went on to talk about how um they know some people that hang around that camp, and that's how they know that happened. And so um information like this has to always, without, you don't have to give the person's name or anything like that, but you always want the FBI to be abreast of what's really going on, right? Especially since they think that they're going to be able to. I told y'all Key Glock was a target. I told y'all when they hired these internet trolls to automatically go after him. Folks act like they for Dolph, and they go straight after his artists. They go straight after his artists. Okay, a lot of them, and it is because a lot of them are hired. You know, you bait people in. Yeah, they might say some stuff about other people to make you feel a certain way, but the goal is to try and destroy the legacy, and his artists represent that. Okay, and if this is true, this is the email that I got. If it's true, it's a damn shame, and the police know. These niggas think they're gonna get their bum asses out on the street and take out anybody that be successful. I would be a damn, it would be an oxymoron for me to have worked in law enforcement my whole damn life and still do work in law enforcement. A sister just got a contract out of this world. Praise God. I was praising God all yesterday. Okay. As it relates to doing some work with law enforcement. Okay. But it would be a damn shame for me to hear this stuff, and whether it's true or not, it's always good to pass on information because it's always some kind of truth in something. Okay. So that the FBI and the police department can be abreast. Oh my God. One of my clients. Hold on, let me text him and tell him, okay. Can be abreast of what's going on. Okay. They could just put it in their back pocket. Okay. But I think it's a darn shame that people are consistently trying to take this young man out. And here's the thing, they're not going to be able to stop him. He great. He was already great. Dolph had already prepared him for that. They hurt him by taking Dolph away. I know he had nothing to do with that. I know Snoop Bands and them had nothing to do with that. I want to see those young men win. I wouldn't give a fuck what nobody think. Kiss my whole ass. And I probably shouldn't say that because these folks around here eating all kinds of, they probably be glad to do that. So I might need to say something else. Okay? Because it ain't gonna change. But to stalk him, to try to take him out because he is a threat And he's going to be great. God is going to let him expand more and more and more and more, because you can't stop greatness that's on a person's life. And so a lot of these folks are mad because they feel like, damn, at some point these people that's out, they know they're gonna ride. That's what we used to say at the police department. Nigga, they know they're gonna, they're gonna ride. When they would get ready to go get them indictments, we got to go get him. He gonna ride. Okay. When the police would call people in and question them, and then they would have to let them go, they would say, we think you involved. We're gonna let you know. But when we come back, you're gonna ride. That means you coming to jail and you ain't leaving. So a lot of them that's out on the street know that they're gonna ride. And they feeling like, they bitter because they was hoping that they could get away with what they did to Dolph, but they realizing now they ain't, because the police and the feds know who was involved with Dolph. That's why you always hear me say I'm not trying to solve the Dolph's case, because the people that should know what has happened. Okay. Well, why they ain't arrested everybody? Because there's a process. Okay. And that's that people like that not understand. People want justice, but you have to let the system work. What y'all want for them to get off? Okay. Because a district attorney and a police department and a law enforcement organization that does microwave indictments and investigations is a defense attorney's dream, especially a high-priced defense attorney that know that their clients are guilty and look for any technicality to poke a hole in to get their guilty client off. So that's why when people say, but you're so calm, you just got so much faith in the police department. I've been in this for 20 years. I know they're gonna get what they say they're gonna get, because they know. It's a process. And so it don't really do anything to me. I kind of laugh at these fools when they poking fun, and I think it's sad to be evil like that. But I already know it comes from a place of frustration. Okay? Because they already know that they're gonna ride. They know it. And so if they could take Keyglock up out of here and continuously destroy Dolph's legacy, because he carries that on. People that, well, who chose him? God chose him. That's who chose him. God did. And if you niggas got an issue with that, take it up with God. And a lot of these people think that they can box with God. I don't give. I curse God because he chose Keyglock. Okay, that's why I say when they was talking about Fabo Gold and all them was putting threats out, and I honestly ain't had no issues with Fabo Gold until they say that he was talking bad about me, and I wouldn't even let nobody talk about him on my show, because I looked at him as a child that was lost, that needed some help. I said, when y'all see stuff like that, people threatening, when they flip out and start threatening people like Keyglock, we know that these dudes that's out in the street, they've been made to feel guilty about going to the police when they ought to go to the damn police for help. If it's on the vlogs, go to the FBI site. That's terroristic threats over a federal internet. And upload the video and make a report. Send it to Crime Stoppers. Go online in Memphis. It's going to take us to stop this shit. And when these niggas sitting their maggot asses up in jail, they detoxing and they sitting in jail for a long time. When they get out, I guarantee you they get some act right. There ain't no repercussions. We sit up and we'll vlog about it and we'll talk about it and whisper about it. And probably some people secretly hoping it'll happen, because they hate deep down inside, although they'll say that they would Keyglock. Some people, a lot of them jealous of his success. They could see the greatness on the child's life. I could see where he's still hurt. But once he starts to heal with this stuff with Dolph, when you got to go through a trial and they know people are going to be indicted, all of that pain is still on the top of your brain. Okay? He was with Dolph the most. I'm sure he was affected. Jay Fizzle, all of them. Jay Fizzle, his blood cousin. But Keyglock was with him, up under him all the time. He said Keyglock was like his brother. Dolph was his mentor. And so when people sit up and say, well, he just tried to be like Dolph, he better. Because if I see him trying to, as much as I love Master P, and I like me some Master P, I like his swag. I like how intelligent he is. I just like Master P and what he did. But if I see Keyglock trying to get a swag like Master P, I'm gonna have an issue with that. If I see him trying to act like Jay Prince, I'm gonna have an issue with that. Dolph was his mentor, and every mentee always takes something from their mentor. He better have his swag. We're supposed to be able to see something, be reminded of something about him, about Dolph, when we look at Keyglock and the rest of them. Okay? That's representing your boss. I was looking at that child when they was in out at the Jackson State. He was so humble. He said the first thing he said was, "This is from Dolph and the rest of us." They still understand him, even in his absence. And I get emotional as him being their leader. And these folks got the nerve to think that they high-priced lawyers and their money is going to protect them from evil. It ain't gonna happen, because they lawyers can't fight with God. It's imminent that they got to go down. Them indictments coming. I don't want to give up what nobody think about me. I heard that from the source. Them indictments coming. So if they can try and take Keyglock up out of here before it happened, I guess they sit in jail for the rest of their life. But a lot of them probably trying to overdose on drugs. They getting high. They doing anything to try to self-destruct and hope that they be found from an overdose. Because they can do destruction, but they can't go do no time, because they wimpy, they pathetic. Okay. But child, this stuff is out of control. Getting that email, and that person always send me stuff. They always send me stuff. I don't necessarily know who it is, but they send me stuff. And a lot of times when they sent me stuff, I was like, let me check this. And I'll call them and try and verify some of this stuff. I'm talking about with other stuff that they have told me. And I go, okay, well, they was on point about that. But I sit on stuff for a little while, because I don't like to necessarily put a whole lot of stuff into the atmosphere. If I don't want my channel to be that. If it sounds good, I'm gonna just put it out. No, I'll sit on it and wait and see some stuff. Okay. And this person appears to be a credible person. At least got some type of know something. I know they are from out of Castelia. Okay. So, I think it's a shame. And that sounds about right. Them, trying to take him out. As long as they think that he is gone up under the radar, they're okay. But as soon as he started putting stuff out into the atmosphere, okay, and his songs and stuff start blowing up, you start seeing certain artists put subliminals in music. Their boss start pushing them up to do that. Okay. So sending out little threats and kind of taunting them about Young Dolph and things of that nature. But a change is gonna come. And I can wait that out. Okay. I can wait that out. And I'm sure that Young Dolph's family, they have to sit and look at this stuff. Okay. And it's hurtful when people are taunting them. But as a person that believes in the justice system and the type of team that Dolph got working for him, I can wait it out. Because I understand the race is not given to the swift, nor the battle to the strong. Okay. But to those that will endure to the very end. And I'm willing to wait this thing out, because good things come to those that wait. Okay. And I know that justice will be served. But in the meantime, I think it's a damn shame that because they're mad at themselves that they did this, and they know at this point that the feds are onto them and the police is onto them. It's just a matter of tying up everything, okay, and getting a rock hard case, okay. They're mad. They know that the time is going to come because they understand they got to pay for what they did. But in the meantime, because of their evilness, let's finish taking Keyglock out, because it wasn't just about young Dolph. It was about the young men in that area that he was blessing too. They was jealous of that. Okay, they was jealous of that. A lot of them ain't had the talent or the character to be blessed, but they had the nerve to take Dolph out of here, to take the job, to take him out, because they was also jealous of Keyglock them. Okay. So, I decided to go ahead and put this story out. I, like I said, I would have to, the person has not lied to me, but if it's true, and I'm just saying if, because I wasn't there, it's a damn shame. But I've been saying for the longest, it sounds about right that he's a target. That's obvious. Okay. But since these Negroes, I believe in letting the law know when a person's life is in danger, because this killing has got to stop. If you dare to be successful, okay? Hell, even if it ain't true, the only thing that they could say is, well, there's no merit, it's unfounded. And at least it'll be on record, okay? Just like a lot of the stuff that was done to Dolph, even though Dolph didn't testify, was still on record. It was done in the pub. Because see, one thing about people, when they think they've gotten away with stuff, they like to put it in rap songs and, you know, um, all of that and laugh about it. But that's good material for when they won't stop. When they pathetic, they won't stop until they do the very ultimate thing, like with Dolph. He's in his grave. But there was stuff left behind in Dolph's songs and incidents that happened. Okay. These niggas got the nerve to be around here talking about I'm gonna fight for my life or stay out. These white people says ain't gonna get me. And nigga, you participating in taking a man up out here and you think you supposed to live life. How twisted and sick has this world become? Okay. But anyways, you guys, please like, share, and subscribe. Okay. And I rocks with Keyglock. I rock with the whole pre. Make sure y'all go and support them. Snoop Bands and Paper Route Woo got an album out called Boys in the Hood. Go run them up. Go stream their music and run them up. Make them higher than number one. They are independent. We want to make sure that we support them. We want to stand behind them. They Castell your bread. Keyglock got something coming out. It was supposed to be Glocktober. It hadn't came out yet, so we don't know if the album is going to be named Glocktober. Seems like he's kind of trying to wait on something, maybe for Dolph's death anniversary. I don't really know. But whenever he put it out, we're going to be waiting to support him, okay? All right, you guys. I'll talk with you later.